Okay, we did the pH test with the synthesized soap, and I want you to also do the tests on a bar of household soap. This is my bar of household soap, and I used a knife to scrape some pieces off and measured out about 1 gram. The exact mass is not important. And I put that in the beaker with 50 milliliters of purified water, swirled it around, and then filled 2 new test tubes from my kit. These are the plastic ones. And then I measured the pH of my household soap. Now my household soap has a pH of about 7. It might be 8, but 7, it looks pretty close to 7. And that's kind of normal for some household soaps are pH balanced, so that way they're a little less irritating to our skin. All right, next what we're going to do is a test on the frothiness of your soap, for lack of a better word. And so you're going to want to take test tube 1 out, and you're going to want to put your thumb on the top, make sure it's a good seal, and give it a vigorous shake. And this is what you're going to snap a picture of. That's one of the pictures you have to submit for this lab. So look at all that foam. I would say right now there's about 1 inch of foam on the top. So that's an important piece of data. We're going to do the same thing with the test tube containing my household soap. So put your thumb on there, make sure it's on really good, and give it a good shake. And for this one, I'm actually only seeing about 1 centimeter, maybe less than 1 centimeter of foam on the top. So a little bit different response from the household soap. Make sure you take photographs of those. All right, now what we're going to do is add vegetable oil to these. So you're going to want to get out your vegetable oil from earlier that you used to synthesize the soap. Use a clean dropper, suck up a little solution, and put 2 drops of vegetable oil in test tube 1 that contains your synthesized soap. 1, 2, and put 2 drops in your home soap. 1, 2, and the rest just goes back into the bottle. All right, now we're going to cover the top and shake again. And then you want to observe how much foam there is. And in this case, I would say, again, there's about 1 inch of foam. Make sure you snap a picture of that. And then for the household soap, make sure your thumb's on there really good. Give it a vigorous shake. I would say that's a smidge less foam than before, but not much less. All right, now what we're going to do is mix the hard water mix that's in this packet. We're going to open this up. It's hard to open with my gloves. Excuse me. And we're going to dump this into the graduated cylinder, the large graduated cylinder. Then you're going to add 50 mils of your purified water. Okay. And now we are going to pour all of this into our clean beaker. My beaker is not totally clean, it still has soap from the previous step. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to pour this whole thing in here. And a little bit of hard water is still stuck in the bottom of the grad cylinder, so I'm going to pour a little back, swirl, and dump. All right, so now I'm going to swirl this up real good. Make sure that's dissolved. And now what we're going to do is use a new clean pipette, and we're going to put 20 drops of this hard water mixture into test tube 2 for the synthesized soap, and also test tube 2 for our our household soap, excuse me. 20 drops in each test tube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Great. And now we're going to cap with our thumb and shake again. All right. So with the hard water, in the synthesized soap, I see a much smaller foamy layer. I would say the foamy layer is around 1 centimeter this time, maybe a little bit less. It's still sort of rising. And now it's starting to grow a little bit, but it's certainly not a full inch. You could use a ruler to measure this. Your kit does include a ruler. Actually, my ruler is right here, if I can grab it. So you could use your ruler to measure this. Obviously the metric system is preferred. And I would say almost 2 centimeters, so maybe 1.8 centimeters. And now we'll do test tube 2. And remember to snap pictures of all of these results. It's very chunky. That's interesting. That might be a great observation to put in your notebook. And now the foam is starting to rise, and it's a smaller layer than the other one. Again, this one's about 2 centimeters. So both of them have smaller foamy areas than the non-hard water mixture. I believe that is the end of the tests other than cleaning up. So if you have any questions, let us know.